They told America that DEI was radical, wasteful, unfair, a handout, a threat. But that story was never true. DEI was not created to lower standards. It was created because America had already lowered the standard of justice for millions of people. These policies were built because our laws, institutions, and culture had a long history of denying fair access to opportunity, dignity, and protection. They were scaffolding, meant to help this country become what it claimed to be. And here's the part too many people missed. DEI didn't weaken America, it helped strengthen it. Research points out that companies with more ethnic and cultural diversity in executive teams were significantly more likely to outperform financially. Diverse businesses saw higher profits per employee. Inclusive cultures perform better in innovation and customer satisfaction. Even at the city level, some of the strongest economic performers were also among the most diverse. In Texas, Houston and Dallas were identified as both highly diverse and top GDP producing cities. So let's be honest about what happened. When diversity was symbolic, many could tolerate it. When equity was theoretical, many could applaud it. When inclusion sounded noble but distant, it was easy to celebrate. But when these ideas started to produce visible change, when power, access, and influence began to reach people who had historically been locked out, suddenly the narrative changed. Then DEI was recast as corruption, as incompetence, as discrimination against the right people. That was not a factual argument. It was a panic response. Because the real controversy was never fairness. The real controversy was sharing. And now we are paying for that false narrative. We are paying for it economically when the very policies linked to innovation, profitability, and broader participation are dismantled. We are paying for it socially when suspicion replaces solidarity and resentment replaces civic trust. We are paying for it morally when a nation that speaks endlessly about freedom reveals that its definition of neighbor is still conditional. This is bigger than politics. This is about whether America actually wants the good it demands for itself to belong to other people, too. Because when a country undermines fairness on purpose, it does not just damage policy, it damages its own soul. And when a nation abandons the work of making opportunity more just, more open, and more human, it betrays not only its citizens, but its promise to the world. The question is not whether DEI changed. The question is whether we did.